welcome to another edition of Zero Zensura. My name is Xavier Ballerino, aka Mr. Hollywood, and yes, we're absolutely back. And well, my apologies. I actually had a kind of like productive cosplay playing weekend over the other channel, so I had to kind of like forfeit the wrestling for the entire past week. But now we're back and we are live, ready to roll around, and I'm not sure if I'm happy about what's gonna happen, even though there's a lot of wrestling going on this coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I'm not sure about one PLE in specific, which we'll go into details. As a matter of fact, we're going to go into it right now. We're talking about the WWE's PLE Evolution, or rather it's a De-Volution. Well, I'll let you guys say your piece if you feel like it on the comments box. So my panel is more than ready to talk about this pay-per-view along with myself. But before we go into that, we have a little tribute. We have something to really say about a couple of friends of ours, and I'm gonna let DRC Dorian Robalino, which of course I gave him the welcome in this night, to say what's going on in the personal life of two friends of ours who are wrestling brothers.
Yeah. Good evening. Finally, we're back. So, I'm gonna say a little in Spanish. Este es para Federico, con tú conoces a Billy Hammer y Dylan, a Luis Andrés como Dylan, por su papá, no está ya, falleció varios días, y yo quiero pedir pésimo para estos dos y toda la familia de ellos, porque como yo vi ellos en la historia, cuando ponen los fines de semana, yo le mandé mensaje a todos los tres, a la hermana también. Yo le digo por lo siento, por el pésimo, por perdieron su papá. So my condolences to them and their family. You know, they're always on my thoughts and my prayers. And speaking of prayers, same thing as for him, where he's going through a lot of stuff that we go. Let's just say, I'm very fortunate that I'm still here in this earth. This is all that say, you know? So I'm thank the Lord, thank the God that I'm here, and with my family there, you know, we're safe. You know, that's the only thing that matters, you know? So let me put this to my brother here, Carlitos. And by the way, on Sunday, it was on something that he celebrated on his, so maybe next year, 40, I guess, right? Or you're 40
next
now?
Year, yeah. No, one more
You're
year.
lying.
One more year away. One more year.
You're lying.
Do I look like I'm 30?
On fire. Ecuadragón, bienvenido.
So,
how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, guys? The Equa Dragon here. Welcome back. Welcome all you guys back. Welcome back to myself. Yes, my birthday was this past Sunday. I'm 39. I'm not 40 yet. I'm not 50 or 60 yet. It's just that it's a pain in the ass to look too young yet. But yeah, also a little. Yeah, I know how.
Come on, I'm a 50-year-old guy.
No, but you look great. You look great at 50 and something, man. You look wonderful. You look great, man. Oh, come on.
52.
Yeah, 52. You still look great. But yeah, I'm back. We're back. My birthday just passed. Yes, I'm 39. I'm old as hell, but you know, I got plenty of time. I still feel young. One little incident before we go. Now, but on the bottom of my name, there's two handles. Unfortunately, on my birthday, I had a little accident. So the Equa Dragon channel is on, but it's at Equa Dragon 06. So I got to start all over again. Hit a little complicated bullshit with Google. So I fucked up. It was an accident. So it's gonna get some time. So stay tuned.
Yes, don't worry. You'll get back your stuff back. Don't worry. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, how can I say this, man? Like from GTA, from St. Andreas, the main character. Oh shit! Here we go again.
Yes, indeed.
Back to square one, man. Back to square one. All right.
And speaking of square one, square two, and square three, I would really want to know what the hell is going on with WWE nowadays. I mean, okay, so it all started off as a rumor. It all started off as something that maybe was going to happen, maybe was not going to happen, if it was worth bringing it back. So earlier this year, we found out that there's going to be the second PLE or pay-per-view, whatever you guys want to call it, Evolution. Okay, it was the old women's pay-per-view, which of course was great. On paper, it looked great. The idea was wonderful. The thought of having once again the PLE was, you know, it was going to be groundbreaking because the very first one it was. But why in heaven's name are they giving us such a low-profile PLE with absolutely no advertisement whatsoever? It was kind of like, you know, yeah, we're going to have this overrated female house show. And yeah, we're going to throw it because we want to hurt AEW over the weekend. And why I'm saying over the weekend, because it just so happened that this coming Saturday is going to be the All-In pay-per-view. Okay? But at the same time, the WWE is going to feature a regular NBC TV show called Saturday Night's Main Event. Prior to that, they're going to have an NXT pay-per-view. Prior to that, the WWE is going to have SmackDown. And prior to that, TNA is going to have a Slammiversary. But all of this, well, we know that TNA is working with WWE. It's kind of like they're doing this to actually hurt AEW. So MJF already has said, well, it's a strategy and it works. I would do that. But come on, guys. I mean, if you're going to do something really, really, really strong to take off viewers out of AEW, at least you could advertise it. At least you could give us, you know, something to work here, something to be excited about, because we're going to have an entire weekend of wrestling. Whether you're an AEW fan, whether you are an NXT fan, whether you are a WWE fan, you're going to have a lot of wrestling. But why is the point of having a wrestling PLE if you're not going to promote it? Or at least you're going to give us so many weak storylines that you could add to a SmackDown. You could add, hell, you could even add it to the Saturday Night's Main Event thing for free. But now we're going to pay for something that is only name-wise. There's nothing else. There's nothing more. It's only the name. It's supposed to be, and as a matter of fact, you take a look at the poster, it doesn't even say part 2 or anything else that resembles it in the second part. It's just Evolution. That's it. What, are we seeing again Triple H, Dave Bautista, Randy Orton, and Ric Flair again? Are they going to do a special appearance? Is it a pay-per-view about Evolution, like the WrestleMania DX rated that just had two DX members there? I mean, it's not like the NWO pay-per-view that almost the entire roster was NWO. This is Evolution. You're supposed to give us something to say, wow, the girls are going to steal the show. Are they going to steal the show? Or they're just, we have nothing else to do. Just give them the show and that's it. Shut up. I mean, but before we get to the panel, yeah, I understand that. Very much to me. Dice Agustín Rosado, welcome, Zero Zensura Forever and Greens, desde ringside. Paige, AJ Lee, and the Evolution Battle Royal. Okay. Save us, Becky Lynch. Hopefully she saved us. Ronda Rousey, yes. There are rumors.
Hell no.
There are rumors.
Oh, hell no.
Let's go into
hell no.
Let's clear the rumors. As you can see in the title, there are also rumors about certain superstars. We know that Brie Bella is going to show up. Okay, we know that for sure. It's already been confirmed. She's going to be in that battle royal, which I don't know why it exists in the first place. But there were also rumors about a possible AJ Lee return, which I seriously doubted, but never say never. And there was also, and confirmed, talks about inviting Ronda Rousey back to the WWE, not as a full timer, but kind of like, okay, let's just do this one time gig. And it appeared it was going to be for the Battle Royal. Now, nothing has been said, nothing has been either confirmed or denied. It's only rumors, okay? But if you ask me, and now I'm going to let you guys have your say, if you ask me, well, I'm fine with Brie Bella. I'm fine with Nikki Bella if they are the very first ones to be tossed out of the ring. That's first. AJ Lee. Yeah, I could see doing an appearance. Maybe on a managerial status. I'm not sure she will be wrestling. I really love to see AJ Lee, but I don't think that's happening. I personally don't think that's happening, but it wouldn't hurt me. Now, Ronda freaking Rousey. Well, it could be a nice one-up, but definitely I don't see it. I don't see it, and I don't believe it's going to happen. I just think that's just blowing up smoke somebody else's ass. And definitely, I would rather see Shayna Baszler return for a one-night stand in the Battle Royal rather than Ronda Rousey, because let's face it, folks, what would Ronda Rousey bring to the table if she had accepted the invitation? Equa Dragon, I'm starting off with you.
All right. Well, you're absolutely right. There was no advertisement over the past couple of weeks. If they did announce Evolution, they should have promoted a little bit more, especially during NXT. Hell, why they didn't promote it on TNA? Question is, will we have any TNA knockouts make an appearance on Evolution? We're not really sure. We need some of them too, because why is it called? Well, it doesn't feel like Evolution. It feels like, it doesn't feel like the Evolution. It feels like it looks like a lower level house show, non-televised. That's what it looks like. Even the match card looks like it too. Let's see. What I don't understand was, why do the champions make challenges to the challengers? It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that. And also, like, I doubted that AJ Lee is going to make an appearance. Maybe she might make an appearance, but but not to wrestle. I mean, when did she say that she would?
Maybe in a backstage role, perhaps.
Maybe backstage, maybe make an appearance, as a cameo. Ronda Rousey, I don't think Ronda Rousey is going to come back. I don't think so, man. I mean, the last time I heard that she gave birth to another kid. That's what I heard. But let's see. Well, I almost forgot about Evolution too. I almost forgot about it. It's funny because all I remember is this Saturday, all the other pay-per-views, but I completely forgot Evolution. Probably a couple people forgot about it too. And I don't know what to say, man. It's just that it doesn't feel like a part 2 for Evolution. And also, isn't it supposed to be the Paul Levesque era? Do you remember back then on NXT, he strongly booked some of the women's matches really, really well than the main roster? What happened to this card? I thought he knew what he's doing. But wait, it's the main roster, not NXT. I don't know what's going on. I thought this guy knew what he's doing. I thought this is the new era. Last year was fine. This year, I don't know what happened. It doesn't feel like a real Evolution pay-per-view. And plus, I agree what Hollywood said. This show should have been probably a combination along with Saturday Night Main Event. It should have been, and also should have been, it feels like it should have been like a free show, just like with Worlds Collide. And that was a really good show.
Yeah.
That was a very good show next to Money in the Bank.
Okay.
It was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing.
So the thinking here, and now I'm going to let Dorian have his say.
Yeah.
So the thinking here is, apparently from what you're telling me and from what I can figure, is that I'm not sure if I had to put Hunter on blame or on the spot on this. I think myself that there are way too many cooks in the kitchen. I don't know. What do you think, Dorian?
Let me put this up. So number one with the poster. I agree with you. They should have put number two, or put like a Roman number two, like you know how
Yeah.
WrestleMania and everything like that show like a well presentation. It's just that for me personally, it looks like they put it everything at last minute, and it couldn't, especially this month. They could have added more time for maybe 2 months to build up and make it more interest. And also, you guys don't know about it, but Carlos probably know. Valentin, Dragon, you know,
Yeah.
it's Atlanta, Georgia, right? So
Yeah.
what's going on with Atlanta, Georgia right now is that there is the same time as Beyonce's concert at the same time that day.
Yeah, wrong
So
timing. Yeah,
that's
wrong
that's
timing.
another thing why
Horrible time.
that's
I heard
another
about that too.
yeah, that's another reason why they're not selling tickets, because a lot of them, and I don't know who the fuck will spend a lot of money for Beyonce. I mean, yeah, you know, Beyonce, you know, for the generation, it's just like, okay, she's an iconic, you know, women and all stuff that everybody into, and I'm not really, I enjoy a little bit of music, but not my forte, you know. But regardless with this, they put also, here's another thing. You know those greets that I did from Back of Fanatics?
Uh-huh.
They also did endorse for the Evolution. They have a lot of people that they put in, like Charlotte Flair. They got Naomi. They got Rhea Ripley. They got a lot of people that there. Damian Priest, Jimmy Uso. It's not has to do with Evolution, but you know, for greeting people and all that stuff. That's what they added and stuff. So my thing of it is that I feel like they overbook it, like last minute thing. Just like I'm gonna say this Saturday night's main event with the whole Goldberg thing. It's the same way. They just out of nowhere give it to and just challenge it and all stuff. But the only difference is that, okay, NXT, they put in number one contenders for the women's champion. Regardless of both heavyweight champion main rosters, they chose their opponents to face on their pay-per-view and all stuff. That's just a lack of a way you giving it instead of doing like earning title shots and stuff like that. I know that I'm tired of Nia and all stuff, even though Nia gives great matches with Tiffany Stratus and all stuff, but you got to give something else. And you got Trish Stratus just like out of nowhere, and Rhea Ripley out of nowhere. It's like you give it away too soon, just like AEW, they give it on the Wednesdays on matches that we're interested in pay-per-view instead of a free TV. So that's something that these things is way too lazy. It's lazy booking way that you put and promote it. You're just doing this just to I'm gonna be professional. Screwing AEW's pay-per-view plans, you know? And with a card that looks good around AEW, you got this one that, okay, card's good, but you overput in too much of it without telling stories, you know?
Okay, going into that, I think we're not gonna go into the rundown to predict who's gonna win because it's gonna be a waste of time. It's just gonna be a fan service, something like that. But first of all, taking from where Dorian said, what just said. First of all, this match right here, Tiffany Stratton against Trish Stratus. What's the story here? Is it a
There's no story.
It's a dream
There's
match.
no story.
It's nobody. Hold on.
Okay, all right. No,
There's no story here. It's just something like, oh, let's bring Trish. Let's do something for Evolution because we don't want to bring either talent from NXT or we don't want to bring somebody from TNA, which of course it would have been great. Okay, first of all, you guys got the TNA brand working together. Why didn't you? First of all, if you don't want to put Io Shirai against Masha Slamovich, why didn't you put Tiffany Stratton against Masha? That would be great. Or perhaps, no, okay, let's not do a champion versus champion thing. Okay, no disrespect to Trish Stratus, but I would have loved to see Tessa Blanchard go against Tiffany Stratton. You don't need story over there. You already had the match. All they had to do was the promos. All you had to do was, okay, guys, you're going to sit here, you're going to promo each other to death, and let's see how is the outcome of this. But as a wrestling fan from both the Golden Era, the New Generation, I'm going to say 3, and the Attitude Era, I, with all the respect for Trish Stratus, I really don't see this match. I don't understand. I don't care for it. It brings me absolutely nothing because, folks, Trish is not gonna win the WWE championship from Tiffany Stratton. I mean, that's not gonna happen. That's really not gonna happen. There's no heads or tails on this. Go, Ecuador.
Yeah. All right. You're right. This looks like an AEW booking. Like, you know, in AEW, they always book things out of nowhere. You know, like every time when Dynamite announced a match that's against somebody else from CMLL, from New Japan, out of nowhere. This is how it looks like. Yep. No story. Another thing, too, you call this evolution. I just thought of this right now. And since Hollywood mentioned Tessa Blanchard, why the fuck we didn't get Tessa Blanchard against Charlotte Flair?
Thank you. I was gonna say that. I swear to God. That's what I was gonna talk about. Perfect.
This would have been a blockbuster match between the two third-generation wrestlers, man. Like, why not? And also, speaking about Champion vs. Champion of Hollywood, hold on a second. I know that you mentioned Champion vs. Champion, but that's been taken care of for Slammiversary, which is like, what, 2 weeks away? That's been taken care of. But why not? Like you said, that's great. That's a great idea. Like, why not have Masha Slamovich against either Io or Tiffany Stratton? But the thing is that doesn't make any sense. But I would love to see Masha versus Io. That would have been dope because these two are amazing wrestlers and stuff. But yeah, like when you mentioned Tessa Blanchard, like why not have Tessa go to SmackDown on Raw and challenge, or on video or package to challenge Charlotte Flair? But we need a story. Because that's what WWE does. They like to make stories. Why not they done that? But no, they didn't do it. Why they didn't do that? Now, I love Trish Stratus. She's one of my crushes since, from the past 25 years. I mean, of course, a lot of guys like you, me, Hollywood, Dorian, love Trish because of her personality. But then she evolved to become a really good wrestler. And she became one of the best, one of the GOATs of all time. I've been knowing about Trish since her fitness magazine days, man. That's when I was a teenager. But then later on, when she came to WWF, Eye Candy, and then next thing you know, became one of the GOATs, 7-time women's champion. That's wonderful and all. But why not put her like in a battle royal? Why not? But putting her, randomly chosen by Tiffany Stratton. What the fuck? I don't get it. I know, Tiffany all pretty and stuff and shit like that against the other GOAT, who was pretty also before Tiffany Stratton, but doesn't make any sense.
No.
And WWE. No sense. No, go ahead.
No sense whatsoever. And you're right. You're right.
Exactly.
You're right. They should have done it between the daughters of the Horsemen.
Can I say something?
You should have Charlotte and Tessa going at it.
Tessa Blanchard, yeah.
Tessa Blanchard.
That would have been perfect.
Where's the story? They are the daughters of both Ric Flair and Tully Blanchard. I mean, what else do you need? You guys got girls, and you ain't doing shit. Go.
Yeah. Also another thing too. They also are does WWE acquire AAA? Bring some AAA talent too. Why not bring the Reina's champion to Evolution also? Have them challenge one of the titles. Challenge the title.
Maybe they didn't sign yet.
What happened?
Maybe they haven't agreed signing yet, because remember they have to agree sign to be part of. That's why they're not on that yet, because that's the reason why they didn't agree with it yet,
Man, that kind of sucks, man, because they did acquire the company, but man, I think it takes a while. That's what I read online, like before the announcement.
Yeah. After the announcement. All right, let me say something about the two of them.
Okay.
I'm disappointed that they should have built this. Me personally, if I would be a creator, book and writing for Charlotte, I would have done. She's very frustrated. She, time after time, you give in the title. She always gives titles. She wants the title and all. But now I'm not going nowhere, and I'm getting tired of it. So what am I going to do on my time? Face it. That's they should have presented Tessa Blanchard to show that we know each other since we were kids. Our fathers, been together on the road. While we're together, we were in North Carolina, blah, 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 the story. And then come up with this. The biggest dream that I always wanted to do is not happening at WrestleMania. It's not happening at Slammiversary. Why don't we do this on Evolution? Because I know that everybody wants to see us wrestle together. So this is the whole story between the horsemen and now the generation horsewomen, the real horsewomen, if you want to make a shoot, So right there, that would have been a build-up perfectly to sell tickets, and people will be interested. You see, that's how you present it as an interest of a match of a booker. That's why I'm so blessed to know, like, Mr. Hollywood, and big shout out from the former promoters and stuff over there, Mr. Crow, and knowing how you psychology book it to make it interesting. That's the thing when you have to build before you want to add this thing. You should have built it months by months of that, and then right there it worked perfectly. But no, you just gave it like this, and you just don't care. Leftovers. It's like leftovers.
Throw shit to the
Yeah.
wind.
I got something else too. I got something else also. Since we got the women's tag titles, why not the Bella Twins are not in that match? Didn't they say they want to come back and win the titles? Didn't they say that shit before?
We'll get to the
Hold on.
Okay. All right.
We'll
Okay.
get to that. But since we're still doing the women's championship matches, I mean, here's another one. Okay, this isn't a fan service. This is a publicity service. This is the merch match. This, to me, it's a merch match. Why am I saying it's a merch match? Because I love Rhea Ripley to death. I love her. I love her. She's the all-time favorite for me. But guys, come on. Seriously, again? This again? I mean, we're going to have once again Rhea Ripley going for a championship? I mean, come on. It's time to pick her like 2 steps down the ladder. Focus on the Yoshirai. Focus on her, not on Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is not the answer. Rhea Ripley is not the freaking answer. Why am I saying that? Because I'm truly, truly disappointed at what happened on Saudi Arabia. Why is that? Because to me, and I'm still going to say this, Rhea Ripley should have not won the match, the Street Fighter match against Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel should have been the one who should have gone over, because we're not tired for Rhea, but it's time to put her, just slide her down a little bit on the card and let somebody else take over. No wonder Kevin Nash in his podcast said, I hate the fact that Raquel is wrestling slow. Is wrestling short, small, instead of being a big, dominant female. And of course, I got that from Dorian, and I told him, well, Kev, unfortunately, like Shawn Michaels said, it's not your era anymore. This is not the era of the big guys. This is the era of the small guys. And if they see something a la Andre the Giant, they're just going to go, oh, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. I mean, yeah, Raquel should be better, but I told everybody, don't be surprised if Rhea wins it out of merch sales. Here you go. And all of a sudden, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge the best. And you are the best. Give me a break. Ever since when Champions Challenge contender? Ever since when? No story here. Also, no story here. Hold on, guys. Let me just get some comments. Let's get some comments. Ronda Rousey? No Ronda Rousey. Thank you very much. AJ Lee versus Alexa Bliss. Now that's something I would love to see, but
sorry.
I would rather see her and Roxanne.
Mommy Ripley. Well, Mommy Ripley. We all love Mommy Ripley, but please don't dare, Hunter. Don't dare put the belt again on Rhea Ripley. We need Io Shirai, Io Sky, whatever you want to call her. We need her to show what she's made of. We need Tiffany Shredded to really show what they're made of. You got two great champions, but you ain't doing shit. And you're throwing shit matches with people who should be, I don't know, on the top of the top of the top of your top.
Kana. I want to see her and Kana.
That's what we wanted to see. That's why I wanted
SummerSlam.
I wanted to see Asuka Kana become the queen of the ring. Not Ricardo. You're safe, literally.
Okay. How many times we saw this match? We saw this like numerous times. How come? What? Like I said in the first topic, when the champions started challenging their challengers and opponents, that's really unlikely in professional wrestling. I mean, well, it happened like in other promotions or whatever you call it, but this doesn't feel right. We saw this many times. Why didn't EO chose another opponent more than Rhea? We love Rhea Ripley. I love Rhea Ripley ever since the Mae Young Classic, but we don't want to see this again. I wouldn't mind having Rhea go in a battle royal or some random match. And I agree what Hollywood said. Like, I was rooting for Raquel to win that match at Saudi Arabia because she's good. She's getting pushed. Now she's getting better and better, getting more TV time. She dominated Rhea like a few days before Saudi Arabia, and I would love to see. I would love to see more of Raquel, and this time becoming champion once again, either the World Women's title or the WWE title. But that's in the future. I just don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, first EO, and then later on Tiffany. Like, what the hell? Like, that's unlikely. I mean, what kind of booking is this shit? Like, come on. Like, really? Like, we never seen that before in WWE. It's ridiculous.
Eric Bischoff, is that you? Tell me, is it? No, Eric Bischoff. Vince Russo, is this you? Are you?
I know, bro. I mean, I understand, bro. Like, bro, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, we need to put some more recognition on this one opponent, bro. I know I'm going to Vince Russo, bro. Bro, like, we saw this like 500 times, bro. Bro after bro. Shout out to Matt Riddle, bro. Anyway, let's go back. But anyway, now Dorian mentioned about like Roxanne against Io. We already saw that. I mean,
no. Talk about Roxanne. Not talk about Roxanne versus AJ Lee. That's what I meant.
Well, we could. Well, we're talking about this one, but yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Roxanne versus AJ Lee. But we all know how unlikely that's going to happen. But we may never know. You never know. Might happen, not be a surprise, a one-time thing only. But I want to say this, but yeah, that I hope so because I miss AJ very, very much. But why didn't Io pick another opponent? Like, let's see, she's feuding with the Judgment Day, just like what happened on Raw last night. I just don't get it. Like, no, not last night. I'm sorry, like, it was like a couple of weeks ago. I just don't understand.
It's merch.
Like,
it's merch.
Yeah, of course, merch. But still, even though we love Rhea, we don't need to see this again. I understand Mommy Ripley and all that stuff, but we need to put somebody else to face Io. Since you mentioned Kana, I didn't see an Io versus Kana in a while, one-on-one. It's been a while. But one-on-one in a match in a pay-per-view like this, man, I would love to see that. They would tore the house down. Two of the best Joshis in the world in WWE. I would love to see that. But maybe in a bigger stage, because let's see, I don't know if I know about this, but did Jay chose Tiffany for SummerSlam? I can't remember that. I don't think she did, right? Did she?
No. Stephanie Baker?
No. No. Jay Cargill. I'm sorry. Jay chose.
Jay Cargill is going for SummerSlam. He's going for SummerSlam.
For SummerSlam. Yeah. So it's been set. All right. So there's a chance to see Io against Kana at SummerSlam.
Hopefully.
This is not really. Yeah, hopefully. I hope so. Because we would love to see that. But this is not like what's the point of this, man? We don't want to see it.
We don't want to see it.
I mean,
but the problem is, it's a merch. It's a merch. That's why I said it's a merch match. It's a merch match. I mean, it's only to rise the so-called popularity.
I mean, I get it. I know that. I mean, if you're talking about merch, how come? I know this is off the subject, but how come Karrion Kross has so much fucking merch and he still didn't push his ass for a championship match?
Because
and still, we're waiting for that.
Because TKO is run by a bunch of morons. Because they're idiots. They don't know what the fuck they're doing over there.
The executives upstairs should get a technical knockout physically. They should get
but they didn't have they didn't sign a contract yet with him. I don't know if they haven't signed him yet.
I mean, it's ridiculous, man. They should get TKO'd physically because of their stupidity, man. Like, it's ridiculous. But anyway, like I said, man,
they're ruining it for us. They're ruining it for us.
Yeah. Of course, the prices are going up. It's terrible for us. Now it's running only for rich people and famous people, man, not for like the average people like us, you know. But it is what it is. We saw this match.
They got for independence. They got for independence.
Yeah. Oh well, but it is what it is anyway, man. Like we saw this match many times. We don't need to see this again. But hey, you know what? Hopefully, it becomes a banger on Sunday once again. Let's see.
Hopefully, but don't get your hopes too high. Dorian, you're saying.
Yeah. I think he said everything what I was going to say, so I got nothing else to say about it because I'm going to say this. It's just that there's nothing they could do because she's like the big draw and all that. That's the reason why she's in the card. I'm talking about Rhea Ripley because they want to push her because they're doing that. And also, if she end up winning this thing, which I'm hoping they better give it time more because I know they're trying to give her the championship before the Clash of the in Australia. I think that's what they're gonna do.
No,
in October
at Paris.
Oh, Paris.
Paris?
That's a rumor.
What?
That's a rumor that they wanted her to be a champion before that pay-per-view. So I'm hoping not yet. I'm hoping not yet because I'd rather let Io hold the title more. I want to see. Okay, I do want to see Kana versus Io. That's what I want to see before they decided to do after. But in the meantime, like I said, I got nothing to say. You already said everything what I feel like I wanted to say.
Okay, so we're going down to the next. Of course, absolutely makes no sense whatsoever because nothing is on the line right here, and it's this one. I mean,
I'll make it short. I hope Naomi wins. I hope Naomi wins. That's it. I'm just saying it. I hope Naomi wins. I'm tired. They're gonna bury her every time. I know she got the briefcase, but come on, man. Again with this? That's it.
We didn't have enough of this. What is the purpose of this? I thought we were done with this.
I mean, like shit. We saw this at WrestleMania. What the fuck are we gonna watch this
Naomi
again?
should need to win it, but
I mean, but you know what? You're absolutely right. I want Naomi to win because she should. You know what? I gotta be honest, man. She should have won at WrestleMania. Yes. Because she carried the fucking match with this woman. The same thing goes at Saudi Arabia. Who carried the finals at the Queen of the Ring? It was Kana. She carried the whole match.
Yeah.
Every single time that woman, and I love Jade also because she has the look, but damn it, man, like she's still fucking green. She has all these trainers from AEW, from WWE, and brings to the main roster, and she's still green. How long she's been wrestling right now? Like what, 4 years now?
No, more. 6 years. 6 years.
6 years? Are you sure?
Yeah, because 2019.
She debuted. Wait. But didn't she debut in AEW in 2021 during the pandemic?
No, but Mark Henry trained her a little bit and was Ridgey was going to go to WWE, but AEW gave him an opportunity.
All right. Yeah, the thing is that
they did it. made her the longest reigning world television champion in the female division, and this is what happens. And this is what happens.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? They gave her the Goldberg treatment in AEW. I get that. I enjoyed it, but then, you know, when time flies by, man, people got sick of it, and that's why she lost. And then she left the company, and then she went to WWE, and now this, the same fucking formula in WWE. We thought that she was going to be a megastar. She has the look. She does. She's a beautiful woman, but she can't even all she does is pump kicks and splashes and a couple of power moves and then jaded, and that's it. And I just hope. Go ahead.
And you want to hear something funny? Every time she does the ninja stand, she goes. It's always about the hair. She's more worried about how the hair is.
You forgot one thing.
The match itself.
You forgot one thing too. She always does this all the time, like this, like that.
On the flex.
On the flex.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all she does. It's like
the female version of
it's like she's like Scott Steiner. Like you know when she wrestles and then she does push-ups and stuff, she does that too. She's like Scott Steiner when he was Big Papa
Bobby
Pump.
Lashley.
Bobby Lashley also sometimes, but mostly Big Papa Pump. But the thing is, man, we saw this before, man. Naomi should have won at WrestleMania, and guess what? I hope that she wins this match this time because I'm enjoying Naomi's evolution. No pun intended. Her heel look, she's doing good.
Yes, me too.
I love her new character. She's doing wonderful. I like her new entrance. I like her attitude. And yes, hopefully Jade, with the quote, proceed with caution this Sunday.
Yeah, because
I just hope that at least we get something more or less reasonable to watch wrestling wise, because I don't give a rat's ass about this one. I'm very, 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 very honest. I don't want to see this again. Okay, so we got out of the way, and we're down to another match, which of course doesn't catch my interest. Not whatsoever. We got this. We got this, and I'm thinking to myself, if they give the belt to Lyra Valkyria, I'm pulling the plug on WWE. I'm fucking pulling the plug on WWE because that would be, well, I'm not sure who, I really think that Becky is going to retain the belt, but Save us, save us! Save us from disaster! Save us,
Rebecca Quinn!
Please, man, you can do this! We got our faith on you, Sálvanos, Becky Lynch! Now, I understand that they're very endeared to Lyra Valkyria, but let's face it, folks. And I'm going to start off with Dorian on this one. Jay Cargill has a lot more charisma than Lyra Valkyria. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm going to say this. You know, from AEW, I'm always defended Jay Cargill and all that shit. But I can't defend when they did the whole booking thing from them. And we move on from that. Now, let's just talk about the Intercontinental Champion. So add in Pamela. Pamela's there too. You got Pamela and Rebecca. And I don't know what's her shoot name on Lyra, but, you know, the thing about it, Rebecca just had the belt. And Rebecca is doing a great job. I love her as a heel now. And she's doing well better with that. And I love Pamela. That's your girl, Pamela.
Will do.
But I feel like with her, please turn her heel. Please turn her heel because her babyface run it's over. Just turn her heel and kick the shit out of Lyra Valkyria. Or for fuck's sake, oh yeah, please move her to SmackDown because SmackDown really need female talent like her. because you don't have nobody else for the champion besides Jay and Tiffany Stratton, the current champion, and soon Naomi is going to cash it in, and this is, gentlemen, will be her last run because remember, she's leaving after this one because she's going to be starting a family with the little Uzi. And I'm going to say one more thing because, yes, the female division, they need a lot more because Julia right now is occupied for the U.S. champion, which I told you, Money in the Bank, I said it. She was going to win the U.S. champion, and I said it, gentlemen. And I said, I pat myself on my shoulder. I said it. She's definitely winning that title after Selena Vega. For Selena Vega, I don't know if she's in the doghouse or she's not drawing enough counted, which I love her to death, but nah, she didn't draw enough for us to be interested for the U.S. champion. I'm sorry. And like I said, I got Rebecca or Pamela. Nah, for Rebecca. That's it.
I want Rebecca to retain. David Eduardo Uribe Marquez dice, I'm late, guys. How you doing? Saludos, Ringsiders. No? Well, you're a little late, David Eduardo, but...
That's no good!
He said
I'm kidding. What's up?
He said it. I didn't say it. He said it. I didn't say it. He said it. I didn't say it. Ecuadragon, your turn at bat.
Okay. So, I am enjoying Rebecca's, well, you want to call their citizen, real name, whatever you call it. She's doing really well as the women's IC champion. Either Becky or Bailey, I want one of them to win. As for Lyra, I mean, I'm enjoying her new sort of attitude and stuff. Now, you guys said that Jade Cargill has more charisma than Lyra?
I said it.
I mean, like, well, yeah, you're right, but her mic skills are not that great. I'm talking about Jade. I mean, she's not. I mean, she can talk, but not really good than this woman. Ever since she gave herself a little bit of attitude.
I was being ironical. I was being ironic. I was being very ironic.
I got you, man. No, I understand. I know, I get it. But anyway, yeah, definitely, absolutely, man. Like SmackDown, they need more female talent. I mean, it's kind of lacking a little bit, man. I mean, I don't know what happened to Chelsea. I mean, she's still injured. Like, she got that thing on her face or something like that.
Oh, she's clear. She's clear to go. She's clear to go.
She's good to go? Okay, good. But yeah, like, either Bailey should go to SmackDown because I kind of miss her and stuff. And also, she definitely got to go back heel. I enjoy her heel run ever since she turned heel after she destroyed the huggable gimmick thing, whatever you call it, many years ago. And it's been a long time.
The inflatable, wacky inflatable.
Yeah, it's been, she destroyed that, and I'm enjoying the look. But yeah, like, hopefully Bailey wins this title, man, because, put her on her resume and stuff, or, let Rebecca retain the title and stuff. And also, speaking of Julia, why don't we have a match for the Women's United States?
That's what I was gonna say.
What in the fuck? They didn't put one of the best Joshis in the world, who is champion, and she's dominant. She's a heel. Why she doesn't have a match yet? And I hope.
Look at
this SmackDown on Friday. Yes, I know this because I'm pointing this way because the camera.
Look at this. I want you to take a look at this before. Yeah, I hope that on Smack. Yeah, we all hope that.
Now I'm looking at the poster right now.
Who's missing? Who is missing?
Where is mommy? Where is mommy Julia? Where is the beautiful madness? Where is one of the most beautiful Joshis in the world? Not in this poster. You know who else is not in this poster?
Where's Stephanie McKay? Where is she?
I thought that was right there. Isn't that next to Trish?
They don't have her there.
Okay, so no, you're right. There's no Stephanie. There's no Stephanie. Also, who else is not there? Fucking Kana. She's not there. Where's the face paint? Where is she? She's not there. Only Io. What in the fuck?
Are you serious?
And Kyrie launched
You didn't put Julia. You didn't put only Io. Just Io? Seriously? Where's Kyrie? She's not there either. Where is it? What's going on with this? Seriously. Like,
wait, I thought who's at the top? Wait, but who's down the top with the E?
I think
Okay.
it's
Oh wait, that's Kyrie. Never mind. Never mind. Okay.
Kyrie,
So
that's
yeah, yeah. But straight up, like really, like why they didn't play anything for Julia for the women's United States title? She needed an opponent. She
So
needed a
no.
strong opponent. You need somebody.
Okay. Let
Like,
me
seriously.
talk. Let me talk.
Go
Let
ahead.
me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Go
Okay.
ahead,
Hold on.
man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So
There
let me
we
get this straight.
Oh,
Whoever. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Whoever put this. How the hell do you not put Stephanie Vaquero? You should have Stephanie Vaquero right there, and I do not see her one bit of it. And this is insane. No Stephanie Vaquero. There's no Julia. Come on, are you freaking serious that you don't have? And hold on. And here's oh yeah, there's Jordan Grace. Never mind. I'm about to say no Jordan Grace. Are you serious? Hey, look at that. They got Ivy now right there, but
Jordan Grace is
no.
there. Who's the other one?
fucking Ivy Nile? Are you serious?
Ivy
Are
now
you
is right
kidding me or
there.
what?
Bianca Belair. I mean, no disrespect Bianca Belair, but she was out for a while. It makes no sense.
Is that it? The one who's almost one girl away from Jordan Grace? Is that Lola Vice?
I
There's no
don't know.
Lola
No.
Vice either. I forgot about that too. No Lola
No.
Vice. No
Oh
Lola
my
Vice.
God! Another draw, and I'm gonna say this. She's another draw.
No. Also, we forgot Jada Parker. Where the hell is Miss Parker?
Oh
Where
my
is Miss
goodness!
Parker?
The disrespect! The disrespect! No! Oh my God!
Disrespect.
Oh Lord! Oh
There is
Lord! Oh Lord! Oh
there's
Lord!
no Miss
Hold on.
Parker.
Where's my
No
where's
Miss
my
Parker.
razor? Wait! Where's my razor blade? Where's my razor blade? I need my razor blade. I need my razor blade. I need to cut whoever came up with this
I
poster.
see
I
no
want to
Miss
show them like how you
Oh
not gonna
my
have Miss
goodness! Like
Parker, how you don't have no Lola, and how you don't have Stephanie Vaquero,
no
how you don't
Lola,
have
no
none
Miss
of the
Parker.
asses. I mean, none of the women wrestlers in there to be in the poster. So
Oh man,
Guys,
it's ridiculous.
guys.
Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
No disrespect to the poster, but what the hell is Alexa Bliss doing there?
Wait.
Next to Roseanne.
Yeah, she's next to Roxanne. It looks like she's hugging Roxanne.
I
It looks like
love
she's
her.
hugging her.
Yeah, she's like, I love you.
Bliss there. She's not even wrestling.
I know.
Who?
She's like right there.
Give me a break.
Who?
It's insane. This is
Alexa.
insane. Like you putting
She's
people
wrestling.
that we don't
She
see-
is wrestling.
Yeah, she is wrestling, but she's not. She doesn't have.
Oh,
She's
you're
not
right.
doing anything in the card. She is wrestling, but she's not doing anything in the card. She doesn't have an opponent. She doesn't have anything. Nothing. Or wait a minute. Wait.
She's in a tag
She's
team.
in a tag match.
Hold on.
She's in a tag team. She's in a tag team. She's in a
Yes.
tag team.
My apologies. My apologies. Here it is.
I'm talking about Bianca. That she's not even in the card.
Oh,
There it is.
I want to say something about this. Yes, you got NXT, you got Raw and SmackDown. Why the fuck we got the Bellator? Well, we heard about Brie. She might show up. Why the hell the Bellators are not included as a surprise? Didn't they do an interview?
That match. Let me explain it. Let me explain it to you.
Go ahead.
The original plan was for Liv Morgan and Enrico Guerrero, Raquel Rodriguez de Perestroika to go against the Bella Twins. And you know what was going to happen? You know what was going to happen?
They were going to win. They were going to win the titles. I know.
Judgment Day was going to drop the bells of the Bellas.
Yeah,
So
and then
unfortunately, Liv got injured wrestling Kairi Sane, and everything went down south.
Yeah, I know.
What I don't understand is, okay, they were going to do the free rule anyway. I called it. I said it. They were going to do the free rule because Roxanne was already a member of the Judgment Day. So why did they go to have the match with the Bella Twins? And okay, so you want to have a fatal four-way? That's great. But of all the people you could have somebody from Raw. Okay, you could have somebody from NXT. But you're going to put apparently the Iconics, who are now wrestling for TNA, as the inspiration on the Battle Royal instead of putting them in the Fatal 4-Way match. You could have guys, girls from Raw, girls from NXT, girls from TNA, and the champions who would have represented SmackDown because the tag team championship is a worldwide brand.
Yeah.
There you have it.
They should have done. Can I say something?
Okay, hold on a second.
Go ahead.
You had to put the overpriced, overrated Charlotte Flair in a freaking match with Alexa Bliss, which I know they're not gonna win. They are not going to win, for crying out loud. Why would you put Charlotte Flair in a match? If you want to put a Charlotte Flair in a match, you got to put at least Bianca Belair doing something. Oh no, she's gonna be the battle royal. Fucking God. Dorian, go ahead.
Go ahead, Dorian.
They should have vacate the titles, and then if Erico R wants to participate, they could have done that, and then Roxanne Perez. Okay, put that, and then for Raw, that's going to be for Raw right there. Erico R and Roxanne Perez. On SmackDown, you could have had who's on SmackDown? Oh yeah, Alexa and instead of B-Fab and Michin, I would have put them on that, and NXT perfect for them, and then the Bellas on the surprise one extra. The Iconics, former tag team champions. Hello, former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. They were the number 2. The Atlantic champion was Sasha and Bailey, and then the second champion that won is the Iconics. Well, now Expiration. Hello, they could have done that, but no, they wanted to give them the titles, and then you got NXT, SmackDown, and Raw, and you got Charlotte and Alexa together as a Wwe'S. Well, he said Wwe'S, and for what? For what? For them to lose, and then later on they win the belts after, because they're not going to win right now. This one, it's too soon.
This is all to set up a face turn from Liv Morgan, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you know what? Instead of this, man, it should have been a WWE team, which is the champions. Should have been TNA, NXT, and the Bellas, legends. They should have done that instead. The team with NXT, that's perfect. We don't need Charlotte and Alexa together, because what is the fucking point of teaming up together? I know they got history over the years. Back when they got drafted from NXT to the main roster, I get it. But why the fuck we need these two? And no disrespect to the Kabuki Warriors. I love Kyrie. I love Kana and everything. But why not they put him somewhere else with another match? It should have been like, yeah, you know what? I agree. TNA should have had the Iconics, the Inspiration, which is a TNA. Should have put like former tag team champions, which is, the Iconics, and also the Bella Twins too, because before Nikki came back to WWE, she said she wanted to win those titles with her sister. That was the promise. And yes, the original idea was they were going to win the titles, and then Liv got hurt. And you know what, man? Like, I wouldn't mind having Roxanne and Raquel becoming champions. I mean, even though they gained the titles, yeah, of course, but still, like, I like this idea instead, like having Roxanne becoming the replacement for Liv Morgan. But I prefer this, man. I prefer to have the WWE team versus a TNA team versus a NXT team, and then last but not least, a Legends team, which is actually the Bella Twins instead. I'd rather have that instead. But nah, this is ridiculous. I mean, like, Charlotte and Alexa together, they don't like each other. Yeah, they have history, but they don't like each other. And as for the Kabuki Warriors, nothing against them, but it just came out of nowhere. Like they got attacked. Next thing you know, I want to be in the match, and there you go. Yeah. They should have had like a qualifying match for like they always do, man, on Raw and SmackDown. Like, we're gonna have a tournament to see who's gonna go, who's gonna face this and this and this. They should have done that, but no, they just handed over to them instead last night. But I'd rather say this, man. I'd rather have a WWE team against a TNA team, Legends team, and an NXT team, and that's all I can say.
Okay, so pretty much to sum it up, we have two more matches going on. I believe there's going to be an NXT title defense. The name of the women's champion over there escapes me. It's going to be another round for Jordan Grace, which I hope that she finally wins the NXT championship. How many?
JC James.
Yeah, okay. She's going to go against.
Yeah.
She's going to go against Jordan Grace for the NXT championship. And you know what? I had high hopes for the Juggernaut when she showed up on WWE. She's not, unfortunately, she's not getting the Jade Cargill treatment. But you know what? I am not out of the Juggernaut bandwagon yet, but I'm losing hope on her. She's having way too many opportunities for the NXT Championship, and so far she has come up short. You know, she hasn't won it yet. Well, others who haven't done much or have been more impressive, all of a sudden they become champions. They become main eventers. But what about the Juggernaut? Or is it because she was a TNA champion for a long time? Is it? They're building her. I mean, she had more. What's the word I'm looking for? I mean, let's put it this way. If instead of Jade Cargill, they would have debuted Jordan Grace in the main roster, she would have drawn more money and would have been more credible. Right now, I just hope that Jordan Grace finally gets her hands on the NXT Championship. But I'm going to tell you right now, NXT hasn't done a lot of wonders for her. First of all, I think that she has shrunk down her size. She's not as imposing as she was back on TNA. And second, they changed her theme music, which is what I can't stand. For the life of me, I cannot stand that new theme. I already heard it. It sucks. And yeah, it's because of the sirens, because it's the big pop thing. Yeah, they got Braun Steiner over there. And, you know, we can't have two Steiners doing the same shit. But come on, guys. Give me a break. At least they should have done something at least more or less plausible. No la censura, solo wrestling. Poor Julia. What a horrible way to block. She's USA champion. Will only participate in Battle Royale. Give me a...
Oh, man. Really?
Agustin Rosales,
player
Alexa Bliss become new women's tag team champions. Get out.
Nope.
Sorry.
Not yet. Not yet.
No,
I'll say not yet.
We don't want to see
I hope not. I hope not.
I don't want to see it, but it will happen. I would just say this. It will happen.
Oh my God.
Man. No, please, no.
You know what? I know where this is heading. This is where I'm heading. I know where this is heading. This is the female version of Team Hell No 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
This is Brian and Kane all over again.
Austin and Michaels.
Austin and Taker. Mick Foley and Austin. I mean,
Mick Foley and The Rock.
Pareja dispareja. Pareja dispareja.
Yeah. MVP and Matt Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
Sheamus and Claudio Castagnoli.
Cody and Yeet.
Vladimir Kozlov and Santino Marella.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Oh, yeah. A couple.
Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt.
Oh, yes. Wonderful.
Bray Wyatt and
Randy Orton. Randy Orton,
yeah, that too. Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. Oh boy.
Odd couple.
Oh yeah.
Basically, you guys gonna say something about the NXT Championship match? Anyone?
All right. Well, the thing is, man, like, hopefully she does win that title, man. And also, yeah, you already know the fact that why Jordan Grace's theme song changed, because she does have the rights of the theme song from their TNA days. The thing is, WWE wants everything. They wanted to buy her theme song. She said no. Said fuck this. I'll take the Death Rebel shit, and that's why you're stuck with that horrendous theme song, which I don't understand. It sounds horrendous. That she has the theme song, she owns it, it's hers, but WWE wants to buy it, like they always do, man. Because when you're in WWE and you want to put your name, like for example, like we talked about last time, I don't know if you know about this, like Mariah May, like.
Yeah.
She wanted to use that. She wanted to use that name. That's her real name, but they wanted to use it. But she said no. She changed it to Blake Monroe. It should have been Mariah Monroe. That sounds even better than Blake.
By the
even
way,
though
speaking of Blake Monroe, Mariah May, she's going back to her old ways. Her face run is about to run out. They're gonna make her a heel again. Finally.
Good. And I'm gonna watch the recap later tonight because NXT just ended like 17 minutes ago. But I hope so because she's amazing as a heel. She's amazing from Stardom, from AEW. She's amazing and she's damn good at it. But anyway, Jordynne Grace, like I hope she get her hands on the NXT Championship title. But the thing is, you all know that if she wins, it's gonna be Masha against Jordan at Slammiversary in 2 weeks. And that's going to be we already saw that match in TNA over the year. I mean, a while back. But if JC wins, fine, whatever, man. I don't even care anyway. But hopefully, the Juggernaut wins that match. And good thing that even though that she is a powerhouse, I'm talking about Jordynne Grace. I'm glad that she doesn't have the Jade Cargill treatment because you all know how amazingly talented and strong and physical Jordynne Grace is, because I've been a fan of hers ever since the TNA days. I'm glad they didn't give her that treatment on NXT. And hopefully she doesn't do the same thing when she goes to the main roster. So I hope she wins.
Dorian.
Okay, now that you said about title for title, you said title versus title, right? Is it a title versus title, right?
Yeah.
So then she's definitely winning because I don't see GCJ versus Master Celebrate. It looks weird. I think, Jordan. Because I was going to say no because what's her name? She's in the main roster already bound, and now Shawn Michaels is still bringing her in NXT, just like she's doing the same treatment for Roxanne, So it makes sense that her winning the NXT champion and then do something for TNA. So there'll be title for title. So yeah. Sorry, JCJ, because I thought that maybe I'm gonna say Mariah May. I thought Mariah May was gonna be the one to take it from JCJ, because that would make sense instead of Jordan. But since if you say she's gonna turn heel, so I guess that heel run is coming up soon. That fish is gonna take the title from Jordan because Jordan should be main roster bound. So I got too much nothing to say. Just pretty much I say I hope Jordan wins. Jordan definitely going to win it because I think that what you guys telling me, I said, okay, that makes sense then, Because I would say no, but now after what you said about the TNA match at pay-per-view, it makes sense because and no disrespect for JCJ because she's all right talent and all stuff, but she's not drawn enough for me to get to be a title, and I'm not happy that Stephanie McMahon dropped the title to her instead of should have dropped it to Jordynne Grace. Makes no sense.
Or at least just make it over, vacated or something, But now, then again, who am I speaking about? A ver, we have a question here. What's the difference between the Mae Young Classic and Evolution? Well, the Mae Young Classic happens to be a tournament, and Evolution is just a regular pay-per-view. It's not nothing. It's not like you're having a tournament like the King of the Ring.
Yeah, and plus this is for independents and everybody open, not for WWE roster and stuff, or NXT.
Yeah. So for Augustine, like Mae Young Classic, it's just a tournament, and it's actually like Dorian said, it's independent. It's an open tournament for like not only for other promotions but also for independent wrestlers. Like we saw some of them from the Cruiserweight Classics. Some of them came from Japan, from the UK, not from like any big promotions. It's just that from independent promotions, and also for opportunities for anybody else who wanted to join WWE. So
just like the Cruiserweight Classic,
just like the Cruiserweight Classic. Like remember with the story that Zack Sabre Jr. he was offered a contract, he said no,
and also what's his name, your boy.
And he lost. The same thing goes with Kota Ibushi.
Yep.
They offered him a contract. He said, hell no, and he lost. And I wanted him to win because he was one of the biggest talents in the world. The same thing goes with the Young Classics. Some of the talents, they did got signed, and then unfortunately they got released like a couple of months later because, you know, they wanted to be in WWE. That was their dream. So, yeah, so that's how it is. I mean, that, you know what? I missed that tournament very, very much, and I loved it, man. It was so much fun. Both the Young
Let's talk about
Classic
that back.
and also what happened?
They should have bring that back.
Absolutely. I would love to see that because you know for the fact that Vince McMahon, back then, he was not a fan of those things. It was actually a project from, it has to be somebody else's idea. And Vince allowed it, and it was great. We had like what? Like only one tournament for Cruiserweight Classic, I think? Only one, I guess. I don't know. It was one. And it was two for Mae Young Classics. I love that tournament. I love those tournaments. It was so much fun. And then Vince got rid of it. They should bring that shit back. They should definitely bring them back because there's a lot of incredible talent in the independent scene right now. They should bring that back. There's a lot of these talents, and they will have the opportunity to make their appearance on WWE television to show them what they really are. We discovered some of them: TJP, Zack Sabre Jr., Kairi Sane, and Io was introduced over there in the Mae Young Classic. Remember them?
Yep.
And then Rhea Ripley. I knew those ladies. I knew those ladies in that tournament, and now look at them now. You may never know. Bianca also, and a few among others also, and now look what they are right now. We would love to see that tournament once again. I would love to see that. Triple H was a fan of it too. I don't know what happened.
I enjoyed it too.
What happened?
I enjoyed it because at least you get to see new talent that you could see maybe who could be a future star one day, you know, champion or whatever going to be rising, you know?
Yeah. Even the talents that I know, even Toni Storm, I discovered her at that tournament too. I discovered it in that tournament also. And now she's one of the biggest stars in professional wrestling in the other universe. It's amazing. I mean, there's a lot of them over there. There's a lot out there outside in the independents. They have to show themselves, like right there in the WEC. I would love to see that. It should come back again. Both the Cruiserweight Classic and also the Mae Young Classic.
Okay, guys, and finally there's the Battle Royal, which we're not gonna talk about because I don't know who's involved in this. So that brings us to our last call. Okay, so long story short, I'm very disappointed in WWE with this. I'm horribly disappointed because, you know, the very first Evolution was groundbreaking. Was the first ever all-women's WWE pay-per-view, and it was a blast. I enjoy it from start to finish. The marketing guys did an excellent job promoting this, the original pay-per-view. We had to wait a lot to get a second one, but it feels kind of like, okay, so we're gonna try to hurt AEW. Just a little reminder that, first of all, you're not going to hurt AEW giving them a free show with Bill Goldberg. Second, if you were going to really hurt AEW, whether it was before or after the All-In pay-per-view, you guys should have at least give us something decent to put our $2 on to actually buy the pay-per-view. Okay. So I understand, like MJF says, this is all a business. Dog-eat-dog world. Okay, great. But if you want to be the big dog, no pun intended to Roman Reigns, you have to deliver something that at least is barely watchable. And we're going to see it. We're going to see it because that's our job. That's what we do. We love this sport. And because we love it, we're going to have to see this glorified shit show for no reason whatsoever other than to talk about it with you guys out there. But if you ask me, I would skip it. And I will only get to see Saturday Night's Main Event because I want to see Walter beat the living hell out of good old Dollar Oldberg. But if you ask me, what do I really think about this? This is a freaking ass show. And I'm not saying because of the quality. I'm not saying it's an ass show because of the quality of the matches. If you smell what the Hollywood guy is cooking, your last call, Ecuadragon.
I'm still gonna watch it. I'm at least I'm gonna watch it for free anyway. But
So do we.
from the looks of the card, what happened?
So do we.
We.
Absolutely. But yeah, like I'm gonna watch it. The card looks really underwhelming. Looks disappointing. Should have been more hype. Yes, the first Evolution show was amazing. Surprisingly, that was during the Vince McMahon era. I was surprised that it was during that era from the old men, and it turned out really, really good. I was amazed.
Look at this.
And no TKO.
No, that's
Yes.
this.
TKO strategy.
WWE said combo tickets. Saturday night's main event and Evolution are failing to sell. Evolution or horrible card.
Well, of course, it is a horrible card. And also, get this, too. The reason why they're doing this, just like what Dorian said, Sunday they have a concert, which is not far from the arena for Evolution. That's why they're doing. They're doing a lot of. You got like a few more days to strategize some deal. They might put some discounts. They might lower the prices for those tickets to go for this show. But it's just that like it doesn't look like that hype anyway.
I wish I was in Georgia.
I mean, me too. I would love to go to the show. I mean, the first show was in Long Island, in New York, which I had to take like a couple of buses and a train to get to that place, which happened back then. I think it was 2017, 2018. I don't remember.
18.
But
18.
18? All right, there you go. But am I looking forward for this show? Not really, but I'm still going to watch it for free. And also, for this Saturday, well, for AEW, they're not. I mean, they're doing their own business anyway. They're minding their own business. They're not doing any competition. Now, what MGF said is absolutely right. That's like been like this for decades, man. It's a dog eat world. Wrestling competition. I mean, wrestling promotions going after wrestling promotions in the same day. It's competition. We all know that. But this doesn't feel like a competition right now because how long has it been right now with AEW? It's been 6 years since they're competing with WWE. It doesn't feel like competition. It's not like WCW back then. That was fun. That was crazy. That was not competition. That was a fucking war. That was a war. Yep. It's just like a fucking race. That's it. It's just racing, stuff like that.
The only war that they're waging is on social media.
Yeah, and you know what? Fuck social media anyway, because that's when fucked everything up, man. Back then, like in the 90s, the three of us over here online, we've seen how it is. We've seen the newspapers, the magazines, television also, how the war came out. And it was so much fun back then.
And the 1-800 hotline.
Yeah. What happened?
And the 1-800 hotline, remember? 1-800 hotline.
The hotline.
Yo, you know how much fun it was. Now we have social media. It kind of
that takes away that magic of being a fan. Now with social media.
There's the good and the bad when it comes to social media and professional wrestling. There's the good and the bad. But I kind of miss how it was back then. It was really insane. But but you know what? For Evolution,
for the record, I still own my Pro Illustrated mags from the days of the Monday Night Wars. I still have them.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh man, that's nice. But yeah, like let's see. Evolution, man, doesn't look like a fun. I mean, doesn't look like a really fun show to see. But hey, I'm gonna watch it. Let's see what happens. You may never know. Hopefully, there's some surprises. Let's see what happens because people talk shit. You know how it is, man. As a wrestling fan, we talk shit about it. Next thing you know, we watch it like, oh wow.
Yeah.
How fun that match, how fun that event was. You know how many people talk shit about one event? Oh man, that show's gonna suck. Then you watch it out of nowhere. Wow, it was awesome.
AEW.
Because remember this for all wrestling fans. Wrestling is unpredictable. You may never know. It looks like shit. You may never know. It might be good. So let's see what happens this Sunday.
Dorian, your last call.
Well, like I said, I wish I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I would definitely want to be there for both Saturday's main event, and I definitely wanted to see the pay-per-view, even though the card is not that great. It's cheaper, you know. If you're gonna present it better, and also one most important thing I said it before. I'm gonna say it one more time. They should have presented the card for 2 months in advance, just to give everybody to understand it. Okay, we'll get to it, and also make sure there's no concert or events that it's the same time for that, because then you're gonna look real stupid and you lose money for what? For all the bullshit that you do. TK, I'm gonna say not just WWE, but TKO. You need to do that.
Well, that's what happened when you don't plan ahead. Sorry, WWE, but I think AEW is gonna take the W on this one.
Oh yeah, they're definitely winning this one, because I don't. Now I like the Plumber Moxie versus Hangnail for the Texas Death Match. That's something I want to see. And Kenny and Chris Okada for title unification, the Unification Championship match. Why? Why? You should have just called it the Intercontinental, match champion. But whatever.
Well, they have an Intercontinental champion on New Japan, so I guess I didn't want to bother doing an Intercontinental Championship title on AEW, because I think that the WWE will react to it, but let's just leave it the way it is. I'm sorry, folks, but AEW, as I said, is going to take the W on this one. I'm pretty sure they have a banger pay-per-view. I'm sorry for the WWE, because the only thing I can rescue from the Saturday Night's Main Event match is going to be Randy Orton against Drew McIntyre. The rest is okay, good. Thank you so much for hanging around. Yeah, goodbye. LA Knight versus Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. Yeah, but I would rather see it on Raw instead of Saturday Night's Main Event. Too much of a match.
Yeah.
First moment.
Yep, exactly.
And Evolution, well, yeah, it's an ass show. So I'm an ass man. Bye. Thank you so much for being with us, folks. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Dorian. Thank you to all of you who have been with us. And if you missed the show, well, all you have to do is wait until the stream shuts down, and then you can rewind the tape and see everything all over again. So our next stop tomorrow is gonna be nothing, because we're not gonna do the joint show. I believe that Ladra Wrestling is gonna do the show on their own. I have other business to attend to on the Hollywood Boulevard. But we are going to be on the joint show for TNA, and we're doing the SmackDown review. Whatever happens on this weekend, well, just hang around and see. Until then, once again, thank you to my panel. And to all of you, remember, train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, believe in yourself, and play Street Fighter. It's good for the it's good for the heart. Fight! Good night.
We'll be right back.